Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent criticized China on April 14th, stating that Beijing has proven to be an untrustworthy international partner on 3 separate occasions over the past 5 years. GG Press reported. The secretary highlighted several points of contention, including China's restrictions on the supply of medical products during the COVID-19 pandemic and its imposition of export controls on rare earths. Furthermore, Bessent strongly condemned China's ongoing purchases of crude oil despite possessing massive strategic reserves equivalent to the total held by all member countries of the International Energy Agency, IEA, particularly at a time when concerns about oil supply are escalating due to the situation in Iran. He also noted that China has halted exports of many oil products and confirmed that he has discussed these issues with Chinese officials. Italy's conservative government, led by Premier Giorgia Meloni, approved a new migration bill on Wednesday, introducing robust measures to combat illegal immigration. The legislation grants Italian authorities significant new powers, notably enabling them to impose a naval blockade on migrant ships attempting to enter Italy's territorial waters under specific conditions. These conditions include instances where a migrant vessel poses serious threats to public order or national security, such as a concrete risk of terrorist acts or infiltration. Under the new rules, authorities can ban ships from Italian waters for up to 30 days. Violators face substantial fines of up to 50,000 euros, and in cases of repeated infringements, their boats will be confiscated. This particular measure appears to be primarily aimed at humanitarian rescue ships operating in the Mediterranean. This report comes from Yoshi Ba. According to Liberty Times, Japan's ruling Liberal Democratic Party has approved a revision to lift export restrictions on 5 types of defense equipment, a move expected to be ratified by the cabinet as early as next week. This decision will effectively liberalize the export of lethal weapons, such as missiles and destroyers, a significant shift from previous policies. The government aims to cultivate its domestic defense industry and strengthen supply chain cooperation with allied nations. This comes amid a deteriorating international security environment, notably China's military expansion and escalating regional tensions. The 5 Types Framework, a product of a 2014 compromise with the Komeito Party, previously limited defense equipment exports to non-offensive purposes like rescue, transport, surveillance, and mine clearance, explicitly excluding direct lethal weapon systems. While jointly developed equipment was an exception, the inability to export main weapons constrained Japan's defense industry. The revised policy will allow such exports to countries with whom Japan has defense equipment and technology transfer agreements, with exceptions for special circumstances in non-conflict zones, subject to National Security Council review. Defense Minister Shinjiro Koizumi is scheduled to visit the Philippines and Indonesia in late April to promote Japanese defense equipment, with both nations showing interest in items like used destroyers and air defense missiles. UPI reports that the upcoming initial public offering, IPO, of U.S. generative artificial intelligence company Anthropic is significantly enhancing the outlook for SK Telecom's minority stake. SK Telecom invested approximately $100 million in Anthropic in 2023, securing an early position in the rapidly expanding AI firm known for its Claude and Claude Mythos models. Analysts anticipate that Anthropic's valuation will surge post-IPO, potentially increasing the value of SK Telecom's 0.3% holding from an estimated 1.3 trillion won $970 million ZAR to a high of 3 trillion won $2.6 billion. Beyond the financial returns, which would likely be recorded as other comprehensive income, the investment is seen as a strategic move to integrate Anthropic's advanced AI models into SK Telecom's consumer and enterprise platforms, strengthening its global AI ecosystem position and supporting long-term growth amidst accelerating demand for generative AI. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.